Hello and welcome to the race at Martinsville, where we're going to have Trevor Bayne and Cookie are going to lead us to the 5. The 95 Michael McDonald, 24, the Hamlinfan, and the 16, the Weatherman. If you notice, the 11 of Hamlinfan and the 3 of CJ Dodd. And they're earlier at practice. Special after this. The 11 turned 1 after we took him out, after the 3 bumped him out of the way in the middle of practice. At the end of practice it went down. The cars, it was a little bit of a scuffle, but not, and both of those cars are in the back and in backup cars because those cars were trash. And controversy, and hopefully we get that sorted out. And it's gonna look strange seeing both of those cars in scenes and see if these drivers gets any major repercussions from NASCAR. As Cookie and Trevor Bayne are still too wide as they come across the start finish line. As you can see, this the first time I've done a commentary. The AI here are pretty good. They run too wide for a long time. See here. So this is a very interesting track. This race was supposed to be at New Hampshire, but I like Martinsville better. It felt like a better candidate for a race here. And still running without having any contact. Gonna clear him, nope, Cookie. Cookie's car is so strong on the outside. He runs up in that outside line. He ran like that and it's in happy hour. He doesn't run on the bottom. He and Jeff Gordon were the only two that I saw that did not run on the bottom of the racetrack. It was really interesting because when he did run on the racetrack, he wasn't that fast. He went for like 3 laps and that was it. He wasn't very fast there. And Trevor Bayne has been fastest car on the track all weekend. He didn't win first practice. First practice was actually led by CJ Dodd. Trevor Bayne had the full final practice, happy hour or whatever, Trevor Bayne as well, followed by the 11 of Hamlinfan. He backed out late in the session with CJ Dodd, as I told you about earlier. Let's see what happens with that. Let's see what NASCAR does about that. As that looked like a dead tie at the line, 0.001 at the line. See what the 11 car and the 3 car incident. We'll see what kind of impact that has on the standings. Those 2 drivers have both been on rolls for the past few weeks. Standings. The reason I don't have any standings for you guys is because NR2003 apparently doesn't like when you have the same driver with more than one paint scheme. Apparently it thinks it's like completely different people and just doesn't realize that it's the same person, even though they have the same name, same stats and everything. It just thinks it freaks out, thinks it's a completely different like driver or something. And why have like 2 or 3 different files for each driver, and I have to do all the math by hand, add up points, bonus points, laps led points and stuff, trying to get it all like 44 or 46 drivers. That's why I'll have that in a few races. I don't know how soon it will be. Sometimes a driver, like a few races ago we had a new addition, the 4 is now driven by Nick Smith. I think he came in at Badlands, at the road course Badlands, and that really screwed everything up because now we have the 4 of Kevin Harvick and the 4 of Nick Smith. So as the front 4 continue to run strong, And surprisingly, if you actually look closely back there, you can actually see the 43 reads 13 of Casey Mears, who they both tend to be back runners, but having a good day at Martinsville, even though they don't exactly need speed, they just need to have good handling and just good driving ability. As this track's pretty small, so you can see pretty much the entire track. You can see all the 2 wide racing going on from this camera far out, far away, not far out, far out. And you can, wherever you're gonna car, with Cookie and there's, well, Hamlinfan, who's been on an absolute roll for the past few weeks. And he might be unstoppable with just top clutch finishes. Hamlinfan and CJ Dodd received penalties for their actions today in final practice or happy hour. And that's going to have a big impact on both their seasons if penalties do come down. Six has finally cleared Cookie, and it's going to be interesting to see, because I don't think Cookie can run the high line right now, because if Cookie runs the high line, Michael McDowell's just going to slide right under him. And so Cookie's going to be forced to run the line that he does not like. It's the bottom, as you see there. He does not like that line. As we're in lap 20, we have 11 laps to go. The front split out. Battle for third is increased to 3 cars now. We have Michael McDowell, Hamlinfan, and 5 of Casey Kane has not had the best season, but he's there now. 44 of Sorensen, 18 of and right behind Casey Mears is the 16 of Hunter Weatherland. Has not had as much success he would have liked to have this year, but he turned around. We still have a lot of this. We have if you ever get bored of seeing the driver's steam, if you want to see and not like another person's steam, like Michael McDowell, for example, he's tired of seeing that same old 90. You say you want to see Michael McDowell in Casey for anybody who's not. You are content team. You're content team, but if you're a fan and you want to get your car changed to different Paints team, go ahead and leave it in the comments. If you want to see Trevor Bayne on your stream, leave it in the comments. What do you need a paint scheme change? If you want to see something, if you want me to do something differently, go ahead, leave it in the comments. If you want longer races, you can leave it in the comments. Shorter races. This race is pretty much shorter. It's only 30 laps at Martinsville, so it doesn't really take that long, but the racing is really exciting right now. Bill, yeah, fam. He's having a much. He's not running as well as he would have liked, but he's having a better weekend than his teammate CJ Dodd. This weekend's been just disastrous. Facing suspensions, penalties, along with more fans facing suspensions, penalties as well. Now, so they're going to have to go over that and determine what they're going to do. Keep up with his three contacts here. Still taking huge chance of having one of his best races I've ever seen him run. He continues to climb. He's taking fifth. He's taking fifth there from Casey King right now. And it's Weathering set quietly running strong as he always does. Nothing special, just always there for the grading system. That's actually what Cookie does really well. He won a lot of races. He's not going to lead a lot of laps, but he's always up there in the top 10. He's doing for both spots, he's always there. And that's usually the CJ Dodd and Hamlinfan, but you know how that's gone on as it's been highly announced. And we'll find out what happens in the last race, in the next race, not the last race. Next race, we'll see if they're there or not as the white flag comes out, and it looks like Trevor Bayne pretty much has this one in the back. And he's got to pretty much have us get lead. No lap traffic shouldn't be a problem as long as he doesn't wreck it going into turn stage 4. Have it. I'm back 4. Trevor Bayne can get the win at Martinsville. Cookie's going to take 2nd. 95 McDowell's going to take 3rd. Hedrick can take 4th. No. The 44 just beat the 5 to line. 44 Sorensen is going to take 5th. 6 is going to be the 5. 13 is in 7th. 8th, Hunter Weatherman. 9th is a 25 car. Who we don't really talk about him. I don't think we've seen him up there that much. And then 10th is going to be the 30. And if you can't find your driver for some odd reason, leave it in the comments. Comment where you finished. If you want to know anything, just leave it in the comments. If the driver's order, its finishing order is going to be up there in your top of your screen there, right over to the right of the Bandai Camps words up there. So congratulations to Cookie on his 2nd place finish, and we'll find out what happens with CJ Dodd and Hamlinfan tomorrow, next race.